exciting. And we are live. Welcome to the first edition, the first video of the Brothers of the Backwoods. We are the Ultimate Internet Tag Team Champions. He's my James Storm to my Bobby Roode, and he's the Roman Reigns to my Dean Ambrose. In other words, he's the guy who talks more and does a lot of more of the showy shit, and I'm just a crazy, like, super cool, like, thanks, super cool, talented sort of wrestler personas. We do all sorts of show recordings, whether it's reactions to WWE wrestling, anime, whether it's reacting to anime, or making parodies of anime, or playing game live streams. We do it all. If you want to talk to us about a topic of conversation after all the shows and broadcasts, feel free to leave us some comments. All right.
Second thing is I always do better in talking when I'm buzzed or drunk.
You can see why he's Vince's favorite. Okay, well...
Yeah, but Vince doesn't like me.
Yeah. Well, he's getting tired of being Superman punched by him. Anyways, so we have on our list right now the current card. Unfortunately, we will not be making our predictions on the show Kane Ryback versus Wyatt family because we accidentally, while getting everything done, know the results to that. So when the actual match on is shown, do not be surprised if we don't have as much of a reaction as we would during a non-screening. Now, this is a pre-show to make sure our show works, everything goes down correctly. So from what I understand, other than the show Kane Ryback team versus the Wyatt family, we have Alberto going all looky on your asses versus Kalisto, who's the current U.S. champion, I believe. And wait, did Del Rio win the title match on Raw or SmackDown?
How am I supposed to know? We haven't even seen the damn thing yet.
I'm talking about the Raws before, because they have title matches off of the non-main channel shows. Or the non...
I don't know.
Yeah, we haven't been watching WWE much anyways. We've got Kevin Owens versus Dolph Ziggler, Roman Reigns versus Dean Ambrose versus Brock Lesnar as the main event, Charlotte versus Brie, Banks and Lynch versus Team Bad at What They Do, and the great AJ Styles versus the once great Chris Jericho. Unfortunately, we've got 2016 Chris Jericho and not 2000 Chris Jericho. We wish it would be a dream match if it was AJ Styles versus 2000 Chris Jericho.
Don't say my hair looks the same. I won't.
I just simply said that, you have no right to complain about AJ Styles' hairstyle.
I liked him better when he had the short hair. He looked more like a badass.
Yeah, you can blame New Japan Pro Wrestling for that, but you can also thank New Japan Pro Wrestling for one of the coolest gimmicks altogether, the Bullet Club. And dude, the Bullet Club was awesome. I don't care what you say. Anyways, but it's also thanks to New Japan Pro Wrestling that he's even perfected his craft even more. So, first predictions. Who do you have your money on? I have Del Rio. Probably because of, my guess is, League of Nations shenanigans. What do you think?
I think League of Nations will probably pull some bull crap during the match, but eventually Del Rio will, win it.
So we both go Del Rio over Kalisto. Kevin Owens versus Dolph Ziggler for the Intercontinental Championship. I say Kevin Owens because he's very skilled at what he does. He just won the title, so it wouldn't make sense for him to lose it all of a sudden once again. What do you think? Dolph Ziggler? Kevin Owens?
Kevin Owens is still coming up in the WWE wrestling world, so I would think that it would be probably Ziggler because he's just coming back from a long stint of not really showing up.
Okay. Next is Charlotte versus Brie Bella. Mine is on Charlotte because I don't think they'll be giving Brie Bella a swan song simply because of she being the wife of Daniel Bryan. What do you think? Charlotte? Brie?
Meaning that Daniel Bryan has officially stated that he is no longer going to be wrestling. They might give it to her, but Charlotte has kind of been cocky lately.
Well, you can blame Ric Flair's terrible influence.
And yeah, he needs to go have another drink.
Speaking of drinking, she might just take up his habit.
But she's been a little cocky lately, so that's another point that would go towards Brie.
I swear, all they have to do is just give her a drink.
But Ric Flair has been known to interfere in matches before, so it might have a disqualification. I don't know. Those are all possibilities. My money's on Brie.
Oh, and one last thing. I swear, honestly, dude, if they gave Charlotte a drinking problem, I'm pretty sure they have successfully found the answer to cloning.
Damn. Sorry, Ric Flair, but he's kind of got the truth there.
All right. Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch versus Team Bad at What They Do. And that's Tamina Snuka and her cousin-in-law, Naomi. Honestly, I believe Team Bad has no chance in hell. Because you've got Sasha Banks, the best female wrestler in 25 years, teaming up with his favorite Irish redhead dream, Becky Lynch. And you've got it against a very mediocre Tamina and a woman whose finisher is slamming her ass in people's faces. I still have a problem with that. But, it's a tag team of talent versus a tag team of no talent. My money is on Banks and Lynch. What about you?
Well, Team Badass is known to pull some BS. But Charlotte and
it's Sasha Banks versus Becky and Becky Lynch versus Team Badass.
Oh wait. Charlotte has kind of had a
Again, it's Sasha Banks.
Hey, just listen. Dick. Charlotte has kind of had a mean streak with Becky Lynch right now, so I could see her interfering in the match. And Becky Lynch, she's kind of the good-looking one to me. Probably because I do have an Irish heritage.
She's his Irish dream, man. He's always gonna go.
She's still. Shut up.
And besides, they've been kind of separated from Becky Lynch has been kind of separated from the Charlotte storyline. My guess is they want to either bring into WrestleMania either Sasha Banks or Becky Lynch. What do you think? If they were to have Banks and Lynch win, which is pretty much my guess at this point, what do you think they would pick out of the two? Do you think they would start the Banks feud, or do you think they would continue the feud with Lynch with Charlotte?
I think they're gonna play on Charlotte and Lynch's a little more, and then go back to messing with starting a huge feud between Ric Flair's daughter and
Charlotte. Becky Lynch. Or
Becky Lynch, and Ric Flair's gonna end up doing a whole bunch of stuff that isn't necessarily on key with being fair. Oh wait, he's never fair.
Oh yeah, dude. when you're Ric Flair, you were pretty much born the dirtiest player in the game. So,
Well, Ric Flair, go to the bar, have another drink, and stay out of pro wrestling.
well, I won't go that. Personally, I won't go that far. But you know, he has no business in the affairs of his daughter just because of blood relations. I think that's just Vince McMahon trying to build up a superstar or a diva. I honestly consider him the same boat here. I kind of I don't see why they feel this need to bring Charlotte up just based off of the Flair name. Um, you know, she should, like in NXT, she was pretty damn good on her own. Honestly, I don't see the point of the figure eight. I kind of really very extremely dislike the figure eight. I mean, all you're doing is doing a figure four while dealing some serious spinal damage. I think Banks and Lynch, because you have a combination of probably the two biggest up and comers coming up, and you've got Naomi and Tamina, whom Vince is pretty much abandoned at this point. I bet half the crowd doesn't even know the difference between Naomi now and Naomi as a Funkadactyl. So I think Becky Lynch and Team Bad, or Beast Team Bad. Last we got AJ Styles versus 2016 Jericho.
Of course, AJ Styles is the big thing right now because he just came back and a bunch of people are happy about it. So,
are you hungry? Are you hungry?
We'll go back to that.
No, you keep him occupied.
Right,
no.
Get you a little bit for bed.
Anyways,
Dee and Kyle.
Yo.
Time for dinner.
Well,
I'll bring down the dinner. So do you have any specific? What do you think with AJ Styles versus Jericho? Do you think he's going to win by pinfall or submission? Since we both agree Styles is going to win.
I would say pinfall because it's not the featured match. I'd say pinfall.
Okay, that's a fair enough. Styles clash, I assume.
Yeah.
I am going to say AJ Styles victory via submission because I think that it would be a beautiful finish to a feud if he wins via the calf killer. I don't care what his PG name for it is. It's always going to be the calf killer for me. So calf killer victory over Jericho. I want personally, if WWE does a spot where he counters the Lion Tamer, not to be mistaken with the Walls of Jericho, but the Lion Tamer into a calf killer would be the most delightful moment for me in this entire match. Sorry, guys, we're not like we're not like What Culture who keeps we're not like What Culture who keeps everything professional here. We're starting out. In the meantime, you've got the entertaining musings of Yosemite Sam. I'm PsychoJack. I'll be getting us our party food.
Dinner time. No, by the way, he's a crazy psycho. So, yeah. I'm the guy who's more likely to punch people in the face. So, yeah. If we ever get into pro wrestling ourselves, there's going to be a lot of random punching in the face. Vince? I don't know. I kind of want to don't get in your bad side, but at the same time, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't like you.
Yosemite Sam, what do you want, 2 or 1?
As for Triple H, knock off your damn cocky ass attitude. Stephanie, you are really good looking, but it does not give you the right to be a total idiotic bitch to everyone. Yes, you are the daughter of Vince McMahon. But that does not give you the right to act the way you do. My favorite wrestlers, if people were to ask, my biggest one, even though he's gone, is probably Andre the Giant. He, as a lot of people, one of my favorite movies is The Princess Bride. He played really well in that.
Yo, bro, real quick.
My dinner.
Yo, bro, real quick. Online rock, paper, scissors match for whoever brings up the dishes by 8. Ready? 2 out of 3 or 1? 1, 2, 3. You lose.
I'm not allowed to lose.
A little late for that.
Whatever. Anyway, I just lost that, by the way, if you didn't catch that. Sorry, but I am going to eat my dinner. As for anyway, Andre the Giant was a pretty big idol to me. I mean, he accomplished a lot despite the gigantism and whatever it was he had. I forget the name of it. And second, currently living, I kind of want to say Roman Reigns because I think he's a badass. But at the same time, I don't, because I believe now he's kind of been overplayed. So I would choose.
You can blame Vince for that one.
Yeah, I already hate Vince. I just told him that before. Yeah, and I also dissed on Triple H and Stephanie. So
No, you can say that because he hasn't seen NXT.
bullshit.
Have you seen NXT?
Uh-huh.
Triple H is the guy running that shit, dude. He's the reason. He's the guy running the greatest WWE brand at the moment.
Yes, but on WWE, he acts like an entitled douche.
When have the McMahons been entitled douches though?
That's the thing. He wasn't a McMahon until.
It's kind of funny, really, because he drugged his way into being the CEO of the company. Don't think we forgot WWE. Las Vegas. Whatever they say, what happens in Vegas doesn't always stay Vegas.
Only if you're not a celebrity.
So I take it we're discussing the top 3 favorite wrestlers.
Yeah, but I'm stuck. If I had to choose the second best right now, it'd probably have to be Becky Lynch.
Okay, so we're counting female wrestlers, huh?
Yeah.
Are we talking about WWE exclusively?
Yes. Third, I hate to admit it because this is going to give him a big head, but right now, third is Kevin Owens.
He had a killer fatal 5-way match for the Intercontinental title and won it, well deserved. He got the pin over Tyler Breeze on Raw. First would be AJ Styles, because he is the most incredibly gifted athletic wrestler on the planet. Kevin Owens would be second because he's a guy who prides himself on just killing folks, and he doesn't care because He doesn't care what people think. He just wants to kill people so he can provide food for his family. I love the sociopathic justification there. Third would probably be Bray Wyatt for the, just novelty of his character and his promo skills. Honorable mention, will be where I will mention Sasha Banks, because she is the greatest female professional wrestler within at least 25 years. Sorry, Leah. Sorry, Trish. But come on. You can't compare.
Yeah, you can.
Well, maybe Lita, not Trish Stratus, though. I mean, if I had to hear Jerry Lawler say, "Puppies," one more fucking time, I want to put his head. I already want to put his head through a fucking glass window because of the shit he talks about AJ Styles and Mauro Ronaldo. That guy is a blessing to the world. Mauro Ronaldo is a blessing to the wrestling announcing world. The only person I kind of value above him is Matt Striker, whom I met, by the way, at the West Coast Wrestling Connection event. The man is extremely skilled at what he does. I watched the entire West Coast Wrestling event back, on Valentine's Day, I think, and he could clearly show that despite him having to do the job, he was clearly the guy who outclassed everybody. Because when I watch somebody wrestle, I look at the angles of the slams. I look at the crispness and cleanness of the moves. And Matt Striker was pretty much hitting every big finisher move cleanly, crisply, and probably even better. RKOs, nasty fucking DDT that Randy Orton does off of the top rope, the pedigree. He even went out of his standard persona and did like a weird Valentine's Day romance sort of persona solely for the sake of Valentine's Day. Absolutely love that. It goes as the following. JR, and I'm sorry, I don't remember any announcers pre-Vince McMahon, so I have to apologize on that. JR, Matt Striker, and Mauro Ronaldo right now. Those are that's my announcing team favorite. So outside of WWE, what do you think? Outside of WWE that aren't legends, what do you think?
To be honest, I don't know anybody else but the legends. But
This is why it's a mark, not a smart. Anyways, mine would probably be, outside of it, would be number one would be Bran. The guy is unhinged. He's a real psychopath, a real lunatic. And he's the biggest badass hardcore wrestler out there right now. Second would be Pentagon Jr. from Lucha Underground.
no Lucha Underground. How many times do I have to tell you Lucha Underground is not qualified as a wrestling company?
Dude, that's only because you don't like, the El Rey channel for fuck's sake.
All they do is speak Spanish.
You've obviously never seen Lucha Underground. Anyway.
Just because they have a freaking language button doesn't mean you should use it.
It's filmed in California.
No comment. There are a bunch of high flyers that don't even...
Have you even seen Big Rick? Yes, there's literally a wrestler in Lucha Underground named Big Rick.
Okay. Everybody else, a lot of them, 3/4 of them, are high flyers that are doing crappy stunts off of things out of the ring and in the ring.
How is that any different from Kalisto, Sin Cara, or Rey Mysterio?
Because they don't jump off of a 2-story ledge and land on someone.
Jeff Hardy would happen to disagree with you there.
You know what, Jeff? Quit giving him excuses.
In Willow's Way. Motherfucker.
No,
Yes.
no.
He's just glad that it's no longer a gimmick.
Willow was the most annoying person with that scream.
That.
God damn it.
I do a pretty damn good impression.
That is a pretty good impression. That makes me want to punch you in the face. Just like I said before.
Well, we've got a little bit more than a minute before we start the streaming itself. We've given our evaluation of the match card itself. Whether it's correct or incorrect doesn't really matter because we're doing our damn thing. One mention WWE. Try be nice to us a little bit because I'm kind of salty at you right now because if you try and say, "Oh no, you can't do this show. You have no permission whatsoever." I would implore you to make this a different decision. One, we're doing it the same way What Culture does. We're not going to show any actual footage. There may be audio, but we can't edit that out. It's a live stream. Anyways, point being is that you said on your advertisement $9.99 a month for the 3-month prepaid cards, which I fucking fished throughout the internet, by the way. You're welcome. Anyways, it's $9.99 for 3 months on the advertisement. I have a copy of my subscription card that allows us to watch and stream Fastlane, by the way, and it says $29.97. So, with that in mind, this has been our pre-show. Hope you enjoyed our pre-show broadcast. Let's begin the show.